athletic with our staying, throwing and decision making and making some plays with his feet?
Well, he was just on fire. He had a great game, making all the appropriate throws, all the right reads, all accurate and appropriate all day long. And a windy, blustery day too. Played great with his feet. I mean, I don't know how he got in that second touchdown. That was looked like a play that would be sacked in the backfield. And even when he got on the perimeter on the edge, I had a great look at it. Didn't think there was any way, but he just a heck of an individual play on that one. And the rest of the time, he's really getting a good chemistry with Jake Butt, with J.U. Chesson, with Amara Darbo. The screen game was extremely effective today. But Jetfish, Tim Drevno, just really good creative game planning today on their part. A lot of good things to talk about. I also want to congratulate Jordan Lewis. He broke a record today for most pass breakups in a season. And he had some big plays as well. Did a nice job on the kickoff return when he got in there in that area. So other good things to talk about.
Coach, all the way to your right.
Coach, what was your thoughts on the intent to deceive play, and what did you see from it? What was the explanation you got from the ref?
I'm pretty offended by that. That was called unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. There was really, everything was. Everything was to not deceive. There was Jake Butt was in on the previous play. He did not go off with the substitutes that were leaving the field. They were practically off the field when he left the huddle. It was not even near our bench area. It was down at the 15, 16, 17 yard line. We train our quarterbacks to throw to people that aren't covered, and even if it's a running play. I was watching an NFL game where they didn't cover a receiver and the quarterback handed it off and got maligned, by scribes and pundits and so-called experts for not throwing it to him. But it really is. I don't know. I may game plan next week to if somebody substitutes and the receiver lines up wide, just don't cover him. Why cover him? Just put an extra person into the box to stop the run, and if they happen to throw it to the uncovered receiver, it's a 15-yard penalty. You can make that argument. It's bewildering.
Over here to the left, Mike.
Jim, how critical was the screen pass game early in the contest? It seemed like you used that consistently to maybe soften the defense up a little bit.
It was big. Big chunk of yardage. Got a screen in a long yardage situation. Pick up a first down. I'm thinking of three big ones right now. Change field position and set up scores and were big yardage plays. We really executed them well. That's a credit to all the guys and the other coaches, not me, because I'm not a good screen coach. Never had been. But Jed Fish and Tim Drevno are, and Tyrone Wheatley is, and very fortunate today that they got the guys coached up, and it was an effective part of our game today.
We're standing left here, Woodrow.
Jim, when your team got up, you obviously didn't let up at all, still throwing the ball, and even down to the 2-point conversion. Is that a mentality that you're trying to impress upon, and what was the thinking on the 2-point conversion?
Yeah, that's what the chart says to do that. That's what the chart says. So we went with that, playing the percentages, taking it from, what did it take it from, 25 to 27? That's what it says to do. Then if they get 3 touchdowns and 2-point conversions on all 3 of those, and then kick a field goal, then it's a four score game. So where they could beat you with. So yeah, you play those. scenarios out when you're managing a game. That's all it was. It wasn't any mentality. We were executing our offense and running the plays that we came in with in terms of our game plan. You know, maybe from where you sit, it was like, seems like lopsided, but from where I was standing with the kickoff returns and the punt returns and, you know, I play out those bad scenarios in my head. So we got some things to work on in our coverage units, and made a couple adjustments during the game in terms of personnel that helped us. And also our red zone defense was outstanding again today. That's been something that's really been good for us. Our defensive coaches do a tremendous job. I don't know if anybody's doing a better job, playing defense in the red zone. A couple times that they had the ball in the scoring area inside the 20, and we only allowed field goals. The only touchdown came on kickoff return, so that's very impressive to me.
Stay over here on your left, Chris.
Do you think you missed Ben Gideon a little bit on the kick returns, and can you talk about his status and Ryan Glasgow as well?
Yeah, Ryan, we'll hope for the best with him. Hope it's a strain, not a tear. And I think Ben, very good chance Ben will be back this week.
Go in the front, Nick.
Jim, you mentioned Jake's touchdown scramble there in the first quarter of the 4-yarder. I think you compared last week's hit that took him out to like a car accident or something like that. Was there anything you learned about his toughness you didn't already know this week, or just his ability to go out there and continue to lay it out?
Yeah, I've really already learned that. Our team has already learned that. I mean, Jake's a very tough guy. I mean, as tough as a $2 steak. He continues to show that. But that's a courage play too. I mean, I've been in that situation. I mean, when he makes that turn up the boundary, you know they're coming. I mean, everybody's coming, and they're coming for that spot at the pylon, the 1 yard line on the pylon to keep you out of there. And he knew that. I guarantee he knew it. And he stuck his nose in there and gave no quota whatsoever on the entire play. And that's toughness is respected by everybody who plays this game and watches it, and he's got it.
On the left-hand side, in the middle, Dan.
The red zone defense that you mentioned, is that a schematic thing you guys are doing well, or is that kind of an attitude type thing? What do you attribute the success of that to?
Yeah, it's both. I mean, it's the scheme that you're running. It's the way that you play. Coach Durkin does a great job. I mean, convinces our guys. I mean, they're not in till they're in. So they have to get it in. So we give no quota in that regard as well. And it's who's doing it. It's the players. I mean, they're the ones that are out there accomplishing the task. So it's all those things.
Coach, all the way over here to your left.
Coach, in this type of a game where you guys did have a big lead, what were some of the things that you wanted to see from your players in this kind of scenario, in terms of some of the changes that you've instituted, in terms of the discipline and the toughness that you talked about, even when they have a big lead like that?
Well, I mean, everything. I mean, just keep playing. It's never going to be. It's never over till it's over. So you got to finish. You got to play with great resolve in that area. I mean, that's what they're trained to do. I mean, all the way back to Bo Schembechler. That's what you're taught as a Michigan player. Playing as fast as you can, as hard as you can, as long as you can. That's what our guys did today. Very proud of them for doing that.
We got time for a couple more questions.
Maybe it felt like a big lead to you, but we were just battling till just battling.
Start in the front here with Mark.
What's Lawrence Marshall's status?
Again, he's working through something as well. We're working through something with him, so.
An injury?
It's an internal matter.
In the middle and the back, Adam?
Looked like early on you might have switched from playing a lot of cover three to some pattern matching. If that is the case, why make the change?
No, we do, I mean, we're always in that mode. We're not just gonna line up in a statue cover three defense. You know, we're gonna give variety to our scheme. Much like a pitcher would throw, exactly, he's gonna throw fastballs, pitch after pitch. You need a curve, you need a slider. And we play a lot of man, we play a lot of match. We play different schemes.
We're gonna go over here to your left, coach, with Mike, and then we're gonna finish with Mike up front.
The rush defense, they had a couple big plays against you. Could you see anything live that you would want to fix immediately?
I can't say what it was. Oh, I mean, as far as what I saw, we got trapped. You know, they ran a trap on us, and it's split right through the middle. Times we weren't getting off blocks as well as we need to. I mean, that we like to see big running plays. But so get the win. I thought we improved in a lot of areas, and that's what you do going into a game. You want to improve the football team and win, and you know, still things to always get better at. So there's some areas.